Hello? Can you hear me? I've got a couple more things that I have to do before I open up shop, but I am here. How we doing? Hi Mace, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. One of the lights that I use for my stream setup has basically stopped working in the traditional sense. I no longer get any sort of feedback from it. It doesn't turn on. I kind of have to pray to it and cover it in oils, whisper sweet nothings in its ear, and then hope that it turns on. And it takes a little while. It takes a little while. Oh, too high of a roll. Too high of a roll. But yes, I'll be sure to replace this light with something a little bit more, how do I say, je ne sais pas, functional. I'll replace it with something that functions. Oh me, oh my, a suspicious person who immediately topples into the pit with a roll of 4. Sorry, bud. How you doing? All right. I'm not getting this light to work. Do we have any suggested words or phrases that I could use to maybe seduce? Oh, wait. There is light. There's light. I've been granted light. Welcome in. Quickly fix this. Boom. And let's go. Gotta turn it on. Is that TOS safe? I mean, supposedly not. Supposedly not. Squid with first place, swooping in. Congratulations. How'd you go with your hand in today, bud? Was it all your teacher wanted and more? Haven't rolled above 5 in Maze's stream in the last 10 streams. And then over here, you've been rolling consistently high. What was like a 15, 18, 17? So just as the animation played? Perfect. Went well. Everyone in the class except one person handed in today. Ooh. You'd hate to be the one. You'd hate to be the one. Because at least if you're handing in... At least if you're not handing something in and like 5 other people join you, there's a sense of solidarity, right? You can link arms together and bond over the fact that you're about to be committed to help. But yeah, no, that sucks for the one individual. Sorry, give me a sec. I'm just cleaning my glasses. I can't see without my glasses. True nerd stereotype embodied. Up. Ugh, there's a big smudge. There's a big smudge in that right lens. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you had a good day. Oh. Oh, there we go. I think that's done. Difficult to tell. Don't have my glasses on. It's a little bit self-defeating, isn't it? I can't tell if my glasses... there's a smudge in them. I can't tell that my glasses are clean because I'm not wearing my glasses, but I can't wear my glasses because they're not clean. True Ouroboros situation. Might do some Trigun related art things. Probably just sketches. as you're tired and just want to draw. No, that's fair. That's fair. Makes sense to me. Yours are never cleaned. You've accepted dirty vision. Yeah. It bothers me too much. It bothers me too much. I'm getting very, 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 very low in lens cleaner as well. So I'm panicking. Full panic mode. Maybe some unbeatable stuff? Yeah? I mean, sounds good to me. We're back working on the tavern. We're back working on the tavern. I want to get it over a hump. I'm not entirely sure what dimensions the hump is, but I feel that I'm in some sort of slump at the moment. So I want to push until I'm beyond that. We'll see how far I have to go in order to achieve that. Soda with second place. Nice. How you doing, bud? Good morning. Morning, morning. What are we up to? So sleepy. I'll act as the most chill alarm clock I possibly can. How am I? Yeah, doing good, doing good. Still in the throes of my sleep reorganization, so I'm a bit out of it. But no, all things considered, I can't complain. All things considered, I can't complain. Got to sleep at a horrendous time last night, but woke up early enough, but also late enough to kind of balance the scales. So I got, I want to say like 5 hours of sleep last night. It's not the best, but I know that if I stopped for a little bit of a nap, it would ruin my sleep tonight. So let's grind. I know. We've got to get better, right? Ooh, what an entrance. How you doing, Bob? What does your 20 look like, Bob? Is that you front flipping through the front window, or you crashing through the reading nook over on the side? Your school had some talk about the library today, given a little slip of paper to recommend a book for the younger kids, then turned to your friend and went, I know it's a good manga for the year 7s to read, Berserk. I mean, it very much so screams welcome to the real world. So I don't know, like I'm not one to I'm not one to go with the brutal approach. But hey, I gotta learn sometime. Sometimes the world is harsh, and all you've got is a large buster blade to even the scales. Parachuted in with a billowing cloak of flying. Ooh, very stylish. Very, very, very stylish. I like. Great coming of age story. Yeah. I mean, I guess. I really enjoyed that scene with Mr. Berserk growing up with his childhood dog. Gave me good feelings. Guts is his name. Pain is his game. But yes, I'm working on my tavern illustration that I'm going to be working on for a million years. So if you're here for a new illustration, I'm sorry to disappoint. Sorry to disappoint, but I've determined that this is going to be a... Excuse me. This is going to be a piece that I use to develop my skills. So I'm committing to it. I'm committing to it. However long it takes. Ended up actually recommending Trigun. Classic. Of course. Hi, nice. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good morning. What's an item in D&D that makes your rolls 1 or 2 outcomes? If you roll above half points on the dice, it's always crit success. And if you roll below, it's always crit fail. Right, so it's the full 50-50. You could just roll with 50-50 items. Like I told you about the Rivals coin last time. That is literally a coin flip. It deduces outcome based on heads or tails, evens and odds when rolling dice. It's fun. I mean, it sounds like it matches the aesthetic that you're going for. Boop. Oh, you're streaking. Excellent streak. 10 out of 10. How you doing, nice? What are we up to today? Again, sorry if it seems like I'm zoning out at all. It's not on purpose, I promise. It's not on purpose, I promise. It's going to be like this for a little bit while I fix sleep. I'll be a dozy little sloth boy. Back to making a voodoo doll crochet before work. Ooh. Very spooky. I like a lot. It's not even Halloween. Hell yeah. You're up at 1 in the morning watching a video essay on how Chainsaw Man is a story about male depression. Yeah, I mean, that tracks. Denshi, is that the name of the main character? It seems to follow his story quite one-to-one, yeah, that makes sense. For you, every day is Halloween. Cue the music. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween, Halloween. This our town we call home. Time to make a voodoo doll out of crochet. Okay, maybe I don't have flow. Maybe not today. Maybe I shouldn't sing. Want it so all your dice rolls are like that, including damage? I think you're looking at a different system, unfortunately. I mean, unless you find a DM who's okay with you 50-50ing all of your rolls. Back to crocheting? Yeah, enjoy. Good luck. I'd love to see a photo at some point, nice. If you're comfortable with sharing it, I would love to see a photo. Ooh, the second natural 20 of the street. Hell yeah. What do you want to use your natural 20 on? Intelligence? Yeah, okay. Just a genius buff. Yeah, okay. Wise. Sorry, no, that's wisdom. How intelligent of you. if I apply that kind of blue to the facade, kind of gets it to match the setting, which I like. The thing that feels a little bit weird, how do I explain it? It feels like the tavern's sitting a little bit high. Feels like it's sitting a little bit too high up. I'm not entirely sure how to fix that. The only thing I can think of is shift the plane up so these stepping stones sit a little bit higher up and they obfuscate a little bit of the edge of the little island there. But if I do that, I kind of I'm obligated to move up the coastline as well. Not sure how I feel about that. Because then I get even less of the water. I don't have much as is. Alternatively, I could sink it. That could work. Unfortunately, I don't think I have everything in... Whoa, what's on this layer? Why is it so big? Why is it so tall? Wow. Yeah, as I feared, I don't have all of the tavern on the one layer yet. So what I could do is I could add everything to the layer and then shift it downwards a little bit. That way it achieves the thing that I want to without having to mess with the coastline. Sometimes in the middle of mundane chores, realize you got no self-will, just start spinning. I mean, classic, yeah. I tend to find listening to stuff helps to keep me centered. Helps to keep me on track. Added a little bit of turquoise to the roof. But because turquoise kind of sits on the opposite end of the spectrum from red, it's not exactly opposite, but it's approaching opposite. It kind of drops off into grayscale instead. They kind of obliterate each other in the process. It's not like it's red and blue mixing to make a purple. I mean, it kind of is. If I was working with traditional paint, that's kind of what would happen. But because we're using digital colors, it works a little bit differently. Once I have everything on the one layer, I'll be able to shift everything in one go, because the issue that I currently have is if I wanted to move the tavern around, I get that much of it, which is a big chunk. It's a big healthy chunk of it, but it's not the whole thing. I'd want to be able to shift it all in one go instead of having to chop all the layers up and move them in sections. That should be enough. Yeah, it's the majority. It's the majority. That'll do. So if I shift this down, I should be able to actually include the trees and foliage layers as well. Hop. Grab, shift downward. Perfect. Okay. The island layer should be able to take a slice out of as well. Bump that down a little bit. Hi Logic, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. So look, it's surgery. I'm moving stuff around. I'm dropping the tavern a little bit so it's sitting a little bit deeper in the water. Because it feels a little bit too floaty at the moment. Hope you're doing well, bud. Behind tavern, so if I grab that. Whoop. Bourbon, coming right up. No, I was never one for the heavier drinks like whiskey, bourbon, that sort of thing. Not quite my cup of tea. It was so funny because any opportunity I'd be like, excuse me, can I try some of your wine? But then as soon as I came of age, as soon as I could drink, immediately just nothing. All of the novelty gone. If I jump to, that layer. That'll do. Apologies, you're dealing with a sleepy Mahali today, Logic. If I seem like I'm just kind of, it seems like I'm just kind of zoning in and out. You're not incorrect. You're in Mexico one time on vacation. Tried to order tea. Waiter said tequila. The best kind of tea. Support my zoning. Thank you. I support my zoning too, because I know that it's me building to better habits. I know it's me building to better habits, so I'm forgiving myself for now. Wrong layer. There we are. I completed a commission today. I remained awake. I did some grocery shopping. I did all the things that I technically had to, so I consider myself to be in a winning position right now. Accomplishing is amazing. No, it feels good. I've been working to a more structured checklist as of recently, and it's been helping a lot. Because Joey, you were describing before that that feeling of being committed to a task and then just kind of zoning out and getting distracted. I tend to struggle with that a little bit. So I found that keeping a list as to things that I need to prioritize, and then the order of priority as well, has been incredibly helpful. Not just to get things done, but also for motivation, because I've been able to actually see like, okay, 20 things have been checked off the list this week. It's like, yes, it's the meme with the baby who's doing the little like fist pump. Literally me. Literally me. Feel like that right now? All you did was stick to your schedule and finish one thing, really? But still, it's the sticking to a plan satisfaction. I don't know how else to describe it. It's not just I've done the thing that I'm supposed to. It's I set out with this as the plan and I completed the plan. I don't know. There's like a next level of satisfaction associated with that. Keeping self-promises, yeah. Yeah, that's probably the best way of putting it. Okay, I'm gonna do a responsible thing, and then you actually do it. Different than keeping other stuff. Easier to do things for others most of the time than when it's for yourself. Yeah, that's the thing that I tend to find is there's more of a social pressure to like not let other people down, but it's important to remember that you are also a person that matters, you know. So keep like maintaining commitments for yourself as well is arguably equally as important. Easier to slack on yourself? I mean, I guess, but even when I'm considering things like, should I go and grab food that I really want to eat? And the thought is like, oh no, I can't do that. Like, I should prioritize like this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing. But when you actually break down the numbers, it takes a teeny tiny slice out of my day to go and do the thing that I want to. I don't really spend money, so like I can afford like a nice meal. I can go and get the burger that I want, you know. I've got the calorie allowance for it. Like, there's nothing stopping me apart from the fact that I prioritize things above myself, and occasionally you need to be like, no, actually, you know what? I am gonna spend the time. I'm gonna spend the time and money to go and hang out and look after myself for a bit. Skull, 10 stream streak. What the heck? I hope you're doing well, bud. Hope you're doing well. We're at Thursday already. My God, time flies. No, I take that back. Time does not fly. I felt every grueling second of this week. I was going to be all nostalgic for a second, like, do you remember the start of this week? Yes, I remember. I remember the start of this week. It's when I started this awful challenge to myself that I'll fix my sleep. Frick past me. Why did I decide to do that? I enjoyed having bad sleep. Bad sleep was the best. Highly recommend it. 10 out of 10. Absolutely not. Don't do it. You've given up on actually trying to draw something, resulting to unbeatable characters as memes. That's fine. That's fine. If you're tired and you don't feel like you're up for, like you don't have the creative juice in you, that's fine. That's completely fine. The important thing is just, well, one, looking after yourself first and foremost, but two, just being like a little bit creative each day, you know? Don't be too hard on yourself for not painting the Mona Lisa every day. Okay, the island layer, we grab some of that. Aqua. Tavern? Why is that the tavern? Sure. Okay, that feels a little bit out of sorts. What layer are you? Island highlights, right. And this is draft? Yes. Okay. I am very conscious of how far away this seems from the caves behind. I want it to feel like there's a bit more distance. I feel like lowering it has done that. I feel like lowering it has done that. It feels a little bit closer, feels a little bit further away from that. It feels more in line with the plane that we've been working on, which is good. That just feels better. That feels just more, it feels better intuitively. I'm happy with that. I'm a lot happier with that than I was before. Maybe it looks exactly the same as it was before. Don't mind me then. Don't mind me. I'm just crazy. But at least to me, that feels a lot better. Like way head and shoulders above as an improvement. So what I did, for those who weren't here when I did it, I grabbed the tavern, I shifted it downwards, as well as the trees, as well as the little island thing that it's on, shifted them all down so that they're now slightly behind some of these stepping stones. That way it feels like it's part of the same plane, because what we had before, there's a thing in art called foreshortening. What it is showing the depth of a pose. So if you've got a hand that's sticking out in the foreground like this, you've got your thumb here or whatever. It's a big chop towards the camera, right? This part of the hand is blocking this part of the arm behind it, which is blocking this part of the arm behind it, which is blocking the shoulder, which is blocking where it's connected to like the torso and stuff. It all stacks on top of itself in order to show that one thing is in front of the other, right? You're being shown depth because they one, they get bigger, and two, they actually intercept with each other and show the distance. So it's important that the hand is in front of the forearm, is in front of the bicep, is in front of... You get what I mean? The problem that I was having with the tavern here was that I was trying to show this, but I had the full forearm being shown behind the hand. And then like the upper arm behind and the shoulder behind or whatever. And that just, it felt intuitively wrong. I could see too much of the forearm. The forearm in this particular instance being, I could see too much of the base of the island. I could see too much of like where the tavern sat. So by pushing it down, I obscure it, which creates that depth, which puts it on the same plane as, you know, where it's supposed to be, blah, 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 blah. You get what I mean? And it just looks better to my eyes now. It just looks better. Which is what I want. It's not just a case of I'm currently exercising my eyeballs. So there's this thing, sorry, not to like keep prattling too much, but there's this thing that happens in art where say that you're plateauing in skill, right? What'll happen is you'll have no idea what you're doing. You're like, I've got no way of improving. And then you have a eureka moment where your eyes improve, but your skill hasn't. So you can see like, aha, I need to do this. I've got no idea how to do it, but I need to do, it looks wrong because of this. But I've got no idea how to solve it, right? But then your skills upgrade to match your eyeballs. Then you have another plateau. Your skills plateau, your eyes plateau, but then your eyes spike, but your skills don't. So you have to like find out how to match your eyes again. I've had this thing as of late where my eyes have improved, but my skills have plateaued like crazy. So any sort of revelation that I can have where I go, eureka, if I do this, then it looks better. I'm matching my skills to my eyeballs. It is a thing to celebrate. It means improvement. Which is why I'm committing to this piece at the moment, because I'm having those little moments all over the place. I'm having those little eureka moments all over the place. And it feels good. It feels good. It just means that I'm going to be slow with it. It just means that I'm going to be slow with this piece. But I've made my peace. I've made my peace with this piece in the sense that I understand that I will be slow, and I'm okay with that. The next eureka moment, I think that I'll need to, because I've had a eureka with the ceiling. I have an understanding of how I need to create the space up the top. The next eureka is how to have that effect, but in light. I think the answer is just to do this, but like blast it with light, so I lose a bunch of it. But I have like little illusions to greater depth. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I'm still stuck on this island. Figuratively and incredibly literally. Help. Add a little bit of blue to the base. Tavern, layer up, tavern stuff. I don't know how else to label these layers. Something about things and yeah, whatever. It's just, it's the stuff that's around the tavern. Why would I not call it tavern stuff? It makes sense to me. Hi Smug, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Streaming art? Hell yeah. Welcome in. Hi. How was stream? How'd you go? Tavern accoutrement? Yeah, tavern accoutrement could work. I'd say. Hi AJ, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. How you doing, Smug? How was stream? Did you have a good one? What'd you get up to? And then more importantly, arguably the most important question to be asked. Do you have any art tax for me? Can you pay the Pied Piper? Can you pay me for you run in here into my tavern all nice and neat, you're raiding, you're throwing things around, you're trampling spoons. So I'm gonna need art tax as some sort of compensation. Stream is good. Drew some and carved some. Hell yeah. No, that's awesome. If you haven't seen Smug before, everyone, really cool artist. Really cool artist. Does a lot of like postage sticker, like street art, where he's got like an iconic character, which is himself, the Smug bunny, with like different poses and expressions and stuff. Really cool artwork. Really, which I'll soon be able to show off to you because Smug is gonna send me a link that I can share with everybody. Welcome in everybody who's come in. Smug, by the way, send the link in, but if you've got a raid and run afterwards, because like you're full on, all good, no stress whatsoever. Hi, I'm Harley. I'm a bit sleepy at the moment, so I'm a bit scatterbrained. Don't mind me. I'm a fantasy illustrator, so I do scenes, landscapes, character work, portraits, creature design, that sort of thing. If you like that stuff, you might like it here. Specifically today, we're working on the tavern. We're working on this here tavern that we're currently occupying. I do have an image of it that I did yonks ago, but looking to update it. It's been a couple of years. It's always good to reattempt these things, revisit. Hi Kick, how you doing? Hi Kick. Poor. Ah. Dodged the high kick. How you doing? How's your week been? I anticipate that right now, as we speak, Smug is getting me a link that I can share, because otherwise I'm going to be royally pissed. Beside myself with rage. You're all good. Smug, if you don't have to share something if you don't want to. But yes, I hope you had a good stream. It sounds like you did. For anybody who's come in with the stream just now, if you've got to look after yourself, if you have to grab food, sleep, hydrate, spend a bit of time away from the computer, whatever it happens to be, no stress. Prioritize yourselves. A link? Huzzah! And you, you tiny URL'd it for me as well. That's so considerate. That's very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Let's have a look. Yes! Oh my god. It's so good. Okay. Don't tell me. We have Doctor Doom, Spider-Man, Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, my favorite pilot, Amelia Earhart, and a bunny that's declaring a need for cream and cheese. Glorious. Yes, did I nail it? First try? and the sculpt here, I can see the bottom left. That's so good. That's so good. 5 for 5. Yes. Heckin' nailed it. Something tells me that that's not Krang, but that's my skepticism kicking in. Thank you for sharing. When did you start getting into carving? So I don't think I've seen any sculpts from you before. That's really, really, really cool. That's really, really, really cool. I've been getting into, when I say getting into, I've been interested in like sculpting, puppeteering, like stop motion-esque claymation stuff for freaking ages. One of these days I just need to pull the trigger on it and just start in some way, shape or form, because it's too cool not to explore it at least a little bit. That's really, really, really cool. That's really, really, really cool. Used to a long time ago, so you've been wanting to try again. Nice. Yeah, there's a guy on YouTube who does stop motion with paper models. He makes all of his characters out of paper. He'll rig them up, right? So he'll have a skeleton that he uses as the way that he manipulates them. But all of the detail work for it is with paper and card, and it looks phenomenal. I'll quickly see if I can. Sorry, this is supposed to. Guys, please check out Smug Stuff. Please, 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 please. Follow on Twitch and Insta. You won't regret it. I swear. I swear. I swear. I swear. But now that I've said what I've had, what I should have, I need to find this. I'm distracted. Don't mind me. Oh, here he is. Oh, sorry. Their name is Righteous Robot on YouTube, and they do like, as I said, like paper stop motion. Here, so, this is not my stuff. This is Righteous Robot's stuff. But like all of their characters and stuff are done with paper. It's so freaking cool. They like they use like just like paper glue to like attach the expressions to them. It's bonkers, absolutely bonkers. Sorry, complete tangent. I had it on the brain. I needed to have a look at it for a second. It's really cool, really, 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 really cool. But yes, first and foremost, please check out Smug Stuff. Hi, Gray, how you doing? Welcome. Sorry, I apologize. I'm very, very, very tired today, so I'm a little bit scatterbrained. So if I jump around a little bit, that's on me. I've been attempting to fix my how to explain. I've been attempting to fix not my sleep, but my sleep hygiene for the past week. Because I've fixed my sleep in the past. I've done the full like stay up for 24 hours and then flip your sleep cycle around 180. And that does okay for a couple of days, but then it tends to landslide after that. Complete free fall. So I've determined that a more robust method of fixing it is to actually go to the root cause of the problem and like find ways to consistently get myself to sleep in the healthiest way that I possibly can. So that rules out things like suspending a brick above my bed. That rules out things like a cannon. That rules out things like chloroform. All these things are off the table. So I have to work with ethical methods to knock myself out. And I'm making progress, but it feels similar to withdrawal symptoms. Not withdrawal symptoms, obviously, but it feels similar where I'm a little bit scatterbrained. I can feel like I can feel myself like sweating more than I should. All that jazz. I'm going to be a little bit of a mess for the next week. I think I'm going to be a mess for the next week. What layer are you on? Tavern layer. That's not correct. But yes, I hope everybody's doing better than I currently am. Have to get some sleep, of course, of course, of course. Thank you for coming and visiting. Very much so appreciate it. Thank you. Love the piece that I'm working on. Thanks. It's coming along. It's one of those pieces where it feels like I'm 2 steps forward, 1 step back with it. But these are the types of pieces that I learn the most during. So I've decided to commit to it. I reckon there's quite a bit to be gleaned from it. So we'll persevere. Have a good night. Yeah, you too, bud. Sleep well. Catch you later. Friendly reminder for Mahali to take a break. Yeah, I know. It's been an hour. I should take a break. How big are barrels? How big are barrels? If this is a person... Hello, I'm a person. Wah-hey. A barrel tends to come up to like... here? I suppose? Also brewing barrels, which are like 2 meters. Ah, it wouldn't be the full brewing barrel. Because those things are like those are the big ones that are on the big like bracket thing, and it's got the tap out the front. Yeah. There'll be plenty of those inside the tavern, but I think the barrels and crates on the outside will be a little bit more kind of standard barrel size. Good point, though. Good point is that there's not necessarily a one size fits all with barrels per se. Before I forget, I'm gonna zone out and then just keep going. I should take my break. One of those big barrels. The temptation is there. I mean, it means that it sits higher up on the tavern, and that's a little bit more satisfying. But what I might do is I might stack a couple. I might stack a couple like that. That way it kind of occupies the silhouette without being the huge ones. Think of Diddy Kong. Do it for Diddy Kong. He deserves it. He loves those big barrels. Actually, that is a good point. How big were the barrels that housed Donkey Kong? Donkey Kong's huge. Those barrels were larger than him. Good lord. Big as the sun. But yes, I should step away. Before I forget, because I forgot a couple of streams ago and I regretted it. So I'm going to step away for a couple of minutes, take a little cognitive rest for a bit, do a couple of stretches, and I'll be back soon. Be happy. back to Sleepy Mahali. Welcome back. Came to the stream during the BRB screen. No Mahali, so morning chat. Home and full of snacks now. Nice. What snacks we talking? 7 is not too bad. Yeah, 7's one of those, like, you fail the task, but like not by much. Already your it's your birthday today. It's your birthday on the 19th? Happy birthday. I reckon confetti is in order. That's awesome. What cheese balls, macadamia nuts, and corn nuts? Yum. Hell yeah. Confetti, there you go. Boom. Oh, geez. You know what's going to happen? Somebody's going to flood the tavern later and all this confetti is going to stick to every single surface in here, but that's okay. That's okay. That's part of the festivity, I feel. Got some lemon pudding cups, so you're debating having one? I mean, if you're gonna have treats, your birthday is like the time to have them, you know? I wouldn't be too harsh on yourself. Prepared for every occasion. Just out of ads. Hi, hey Dawn, hey Dawn. Sorry that the ads went long. The little popping frog. That's so good. That's so good. Confettis, confettis, confettis. Okay. Too much confetti. To my mouth. Too much confettis. Stop. Stop. It's enough. It's enough. We've celebrated. Exactly the vibe of the frog. Just having the best time. Having the best time. I am on the wrong layer. I'm on the wrong layer. Look at all this wrong layer that I'm on right now. Let's grab the work that I did. Jump to the correct layer. It was so far away as well. Frick. It's fine. Don't mind me, I'm just kind of talking out loud at the moment. But I'm not locking it in. But I might make this a half stream tonight as well. I know that I had the half stream yesterday, but in all seriousness, I'm feeling quite loopy. We'll see how we go. Maybe I have like a second wind or something, and I get a burst of energy. But if that doesn't occur, I think it's right for both of us that I go to bed a little bit early tonight. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how we go. Rest if I need to. Yeah, that's the thought. That's the thought. I'm okay to push myself a little bit if it's in aid of fixing my sleep. But pushing myself to stream longer today, I don't think will help with that. I don't think it'll help with that. That feels a little bit better. All of my rambling aside, that's super awesome to hear, Skull. Do you are you public with your age? Like, do you mind sharing how old you're turning? That's super exciting. Asking this to Skull? Yeah. No stress if they're busy. No stress. I mean, they've got a birthday to prepare for. In terms of my news, I finished a commission today, which is me gusta, I suppose. No, it is. Sorry, I guess. No, it's good. Good that I finished the commission today. But it's just dawned on me just how far behind with my posting schedule I am. So I'm gonna look into auto posts, like auto scheduling, like, oh, as soon as you get up to this day, like automatically post this or whatever. Because I've got like 3 months. I've got like 3 months worth of things that I need to post that I haven't. So I need to start. Gotta wake the social media up. It's in a deep sleep. Yeah. It's in a deep, endless slumber. For 1,000 years, my Instagram has remained untouched, unburdened by the world. Hasn't seen the light of day in, well, this side of the reckoning. Even you started trying reels and you hate them. Yeah. I mean, I've got a couple of like time lapses that I've got in my back pocket. Specifically because actually, do I have? I didn't start recording a time lapse for this one. That's fine. I've got a couple more. It's fine. I'm terrible. I'm terrible with anything social media. Literally anything social media. I don't know, man. I just want to live in a cave and draw pictures. Is that so tough? It actually takes quite a bit of effort to to open up and be like, look, I painted this. Otherwise, I'll very happily sit on it for a million years. Time lapses are okay. You gotta edit those videos because you try many brushes or just write your name when you get bored just to distract yourself, etc. Oh no, that's okay. I feel as though I ought to edit them anyway because I feel like just having it raw as just like a 30-second video of me drawing something quickly, it's fine, I guess. Some sort of dialogue over the top, I don't know. You're fun, you promise? I mean, it sounds like fun. Use the word spontaneous, Grain. Use the word spontaneous. It sounds more energetic. I'm a very spontaneous person. I'll do a little tip, a little life tips with Mahali. Gotta learn to draw with a bit of technique though. Ugh, you're telling me. I've given up. I've given up. I have invented the Mahali style. It is ugly and barbaric, but it kind of works. Memo would Dolly, patron god of the tavern and the artists. Dizzy, we've talked about this. No datification of me, okay? Hey, doing, bud? Always draw whatever you feel like drawing during the process. Never starting from the biggest to smallest. Yeah. Makes your time lapses look weird. I mean, I guess I'm the worst person to consult on this, because my go-to always is just like, who cares? Just do it. But you are right. Like, it is more appealing for the socials to have your process be something that's aesthetically pleasing. I'm so not wet. I'm just so not that way inclined. I'm just so not that way inclined. Yours don't look, yeah, neither do mine. Neither do mine. You'll be able to see very soon when I set up my auto my auto posts. Auto uploading. You'll see the time lapse that I did 3 months ago. How you doing, Digi? How's your day? Or did you just wake up? At some point you'll just share those, apparently, because also apparently Instagram doesn't push posts, but it pushes 10-second videos. Yeah. Yep. This is probably not news to people. This is probably not news to people. I'm gonna say, like, surprisingly, blank, and then you're all gonna go, yeah, that's how it works. But I didn't know. The most that my Instagram has gained traction has all been from just visitors to the tavern who have then jumped over to the Insta and have checked it out. And then I've also had vice versa, where people have checked out the Instagram and then jumped over to here. So I feel like Instagram in isolation hasn't really done me much, you know? Instagram. Patented. Your process is becoming more appealing. Well, Digi, your process is never not appealing. If anything, your process is incredibly addictive to once. You're so speedy. You're so speedy. You put us all to shame. Stop. What? Telling the truth? Never. Same with the lasso tool stuff. I mean, that too. I feel as though just the process that you had before was also quite hypnotic. It's pretty fun to see. Yeah. It reminds me of concept artist blocking, where it's usually not with the lasso. Well, I mean, it can sometimes, but usually they'll take like a big square brush, squish it into a rectangle, and then just make these big sweeping blocky shapes on their canvas, and then very quickly turn it into a landscape. It reminds me of that kind of satisfaction. Got to be consistent, got to be posting reels. What Instagram rewards? Met someone yesterday that went from 400 followers to 7.5k within a week. They say they were stuck around 200 for 3 to 4 years. It all changed with reels, apparently. When did they do their big push for reels? Because it might have been a timing thing as well. Is something else to consider. Not to poo-poo the process. Lasso tool is kind of nuts, it seems. Kind of a cheat code. Don't refer to it as a cheat code. It's legit. They feel so cringe and childish. Yeah. As I said, like, I'm not very social media minded or like networking minded or anything like that. So I do quite poorly. I'm not very good at just like bumping elbows with people in order to make connection. That I find to be cringe. I can't, like, if I'm not legitimately interested in what somebody does, I find it very difficult. It's rude. Sorry, I'm being rude, but I'm tired. I can get away with it. If I'm not legitimately interested and like invested in what somebody does, I find it very difficult to like drum up artificial interest. I can't do it. I can't, because I'm rude. Because I'm rude. Only using templates other create so far. Not good at video editing. Never even did that before. Yeah, because that's the thing, is it's a completely different skill set that I'm not interested in developing. I feel the same way. It feels alien. It feels alien. It's like, hello, fellow lizard person. What you are doing right now is Super Poggers 6-7. Just being able to think of everything as one big silhouette is really good. Get to see the individual forms. Best if you're doing both. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's another benefit to it, is one of the fundamental skills of an artist that you probably should develop at some point is that you in the general sense, not you, Digi, necessarily. You too, I guess. Throw you under the bus as well. Is simplification. Simplifying things down into their core components instead of trying to look at them as a whole and like drink in all the information. Simplifying it down into what its skeleton bits are is a very, 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 very useful skill. Very, very, very useful skill. Don't feel like following, let alone liking other people's work if you don't like the things that they're coming up with, but you've been doing that for some time. Feel like a fraud. Wasn't even using social media. Personal account is dead. Has been like that for ages. Started all with this. It's very new to you. Yeah. To be fair, like, the solution that I've kind of come up with is, maybe this isn't a solution. Maybe if anything, you shouldn't be taking advice from me. I'm a social media dead end. But the solution that I've come up with is just find a bunch of people that you genuinely do like the work of. Follow those people, like all their stuff. I don't know, because then you can like legitimately make friends with super cool people. And then you don't have to like fake it till you make it. You can legitimately be like, I like your work. And you don't feel guilty about saying, I like your work, because it's true. Seeing the whole silhouette is also simplification. Yeah, yep. Because then, because character silhouette is a thing in industry that's very much so appreciated. Like if you're playing a video game and you see a character out of the corner of your eye, you want to be able to recognize them immediately and be able to discern them between one character and another, just based off of their silhouette, and then also based off of their movement and stuff. Me and Tofu, a couple more people. Yeah, yep. No, Tofu's a good egg. Tofu's a good egg. Simplifying is just the way whatever you're doing. Oh, always. For you, Digi, always. Don't think people who you adore their works are so very into your work. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It'll happen with time. That's what I'm hoping, is that as my skills improve, I can sit at the adult table. Like, hello, fellow top tier artists. We'll get there eventually, a couple of decades from now. You sent for your art? Good. You should. That's exactly how you feel. Yeah, yep, yep. We'll get there. We'll get there. It'll take a bit of time. This is what you value more? Improvement? The real connection? Sharing ideas? Yeah, yeah. Instead of the whole, yeah. Yep, I agree. Art politique is is the worst. Art politique is the worst. You should start streaming. I mean, you could. So hard to do with Instagram. You've been doing well. You've been doing well. You've been steadily growing. Don't have a stable internet. Here's the thing, if you branch out into other social medias, the problem is that starts taking some of your time as well. So you've got to find time to produce for Instagram. You'd also have to find time to stream. You'd also have to find time to improve your artwork. And that starts like taxing your time all over the place. It takes bigger and bigger slices of your time pie. So you kind of have to decide what you value most. Grain, there's a channel on the Discord that is dedicated to being able to post your links. There's no, you're not doing anything wrong by posting there. You think so? It's like finding a balance? Yeah. Yep. Yep. 100%. Like I know, probably. I know. I was gonna say I know 100%, and then immediately backtrack. I know probably that I could probably improve faster if I didn't stream. But I don't think I'd even still be doing art if I didn't stream, because I think what would likely happen would be that I would improve at a rapid pace, burn out like the fire of 1,000 suns, and then never want to touch art again within like 2 years. Whereas streaming is like the process is slower. I get a bit distracted, you know, I'm just kind of vibing half the time. But if anything, my love for the artwork, it grows over the period. Like I'm enjoying myself more by divvying up the pie a little bit and giving time to one thing, giving time to another thing, blah, 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 blah. I've heard similar sentiments from people giving advice to artists. And that's like, yeah, like work on your art. Work on your heart, you know, like improve and all that jazz. But you also need to spend a bit of time living life, because living life is the thing that kind of gives you your fuel that you then put into your artwork. And I can't agree more, I don't think. Let me in. You need the... that's right. You did need VPN for Discord. If that happens, you just backtrack and play BG3. Glorious. Actually, great. You can... What's he? You can DM Digi on Twitch. You can just direct message Digi on Twitch and just send a link. That works, right? You've been living a bit of life recently? Not a fan, ready to go back to the mines? Send me back. There's all sorts of sunshine and people. No, I get it. I get it. You have to live it properly, a whole other challenge. Yeah, I could probably agree with that. I mean, I say that, but quote-unquote proper life appears a little bit differently from person to person. Okay, what am I trying to do with this fungus? What am I trying to do with this fungus top left? What am I trying to do with it? What kind of shape am I trying to create? One of these plates. One of these plates. It's sitting above. What kind of perspective do I currently have on it? Kind of almost like a looking up at it while it's on an angle type deal, which is not ideal. I have something round that I could... Literally the perfect stand-in. My dice tray. Okay, so if it's sat up like this... What's it doing? That rim there is wrong. It needs to be... I see. You love it? Yeah. I mean, work with the tools you got. Work with the tools you've got. I mean, even that just looks substantially better all of a sudden. Cool. Cooking up a ghost tree for that. Ooh. A gift. Every rendition of the ghost tree that I've seen so far has been super cool. So I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Lassoing that mother trucker. I mean, hey, if it works, if it just works. I must have subconsciously pulled out the lasso tool when you said it. That's very funny. I go to draw and I start lassoing. Brilliant. Perfect. Yep. As intended. God, I'm tired. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hi FPV, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Straight line quest for you, how terrible. Curses. Well, actually, shall we see? Shall we see if it's a straight line quest? I mean, there's only one way to check. There's only one way to find out. Who's to say? Who's to say? I would laugh so hard. I would laugh so hard if it's a straight line quest. The line quests are at an end, my friend. We're liberated. They still exist. It's just you can choose to do something else. You can't. You have 1.3. Yeah, you're all good. You're all good. No stress. I couldn't help myself. How you doing, FPV? How's your week? Did she already working on one? You can take it, but only if you, I don't know, only if you write some sort of guarantee, some sort of no, you don't have to write a contract, but only if you promise that you'll finish both. Examine the parchment for clues of the broker. Ah, investigative then. Just here for a few. You good? Yeah, no, that's all good. You're all good. You don't have to chill for too long. Drew a very ridiculous poster. Yeah, send it through. I'm practicing at the moment, FPV. I'm practicing not looking at the Discord until I take a break in the stream or until the end of the stream. So I need to be harsh on myself. I need to say that thank you for sending it through FPV, but I'm going to have to wait until a break to have a look, because otherwise I just cave immediately. And I just sit there scrolling through Discord for the entire stream. Sent to DMs, promoting a Twitch fest. That's up to me. Yeah, okay. That's a 16. You had to hit a 15 to pass. You did. Okay. Let's have a look. Did you inspect the parchment for clues? In the meantime, oh my god. Hey, Digi, you like the character of the Candlekeeper, right? Because apparently the quest giver has picked up on that fact. The Candlekeeper is wanting a magical familiar. Choose at least one challenge. Style, realism. Technique, use a single color. Or detail, hide an almond in the image. For hell's sake, that quest sounds delicious. They've been pretty good. We've had a pretty decent streak. Can you buy the quest for FPV? It's on you. I'll say yes. I'll say it'll be under your name, Digi. So you have to take responsibility for if FPV takes this quest and runs into the night, never to be seen again. It'll be on your shoulders. But I'll say that yes, if FPV wants to take this quest, I can put it under your name. It is a good one. It's a very good one. You have a friend who's trapped in checking DMs on stream. Whenever she's doing it, you send her one saying, stop checking DMs. I've noticed as soon as you picked it up, as soon as you mentioned it, Davey, I picked up on how often I was doing it across the stream, and it's quite horrendous. Like I was spending like 40 to 60% of the stream just checking like people posting in the main Discord and DMs and stuff, which isn't inherently bad, but then I'm not doing the thing that I love, you know. I can imagine it being a little bit of a soul tax. So I don't feel it immediately, but it'll build up over time. I'll realize that I'm just not enjoying the artwork stuff, you know. It's just when you redeem them. You can't take another quest. Not doing a Thieves Guild run. This isn't taken. It's not stolen. It is being gifted to. But if you're busy at the moment and you don't want to take on anything more, that's more than fair. That's more than fair. It's a really good one. And it's for your mans. Someone else must take it. You'll just see what you can gather for clues about the quest breaker. Okay. So you'll take your clues that you've... Yeah, okay, I see what you mean. You'll take the clues that you've garnered from the quest itself, but you're offering it up for somebody else to take. Politely decline. Out of being very sleepy. If you take longer than like an hour, it will never be completed. That's fair. That's fair. Easy. Easy. Well, if anybody wants to take the quest, Digi is currently offering to flip the bill. But yes, Digi, in terms of what you determine from the quest, I kind of jokingly alluded to it before, but it does seem as though, based on the contents, the quest giver is actually tracking the goings-on of who takes the quests, who embarks on them, who completes them, and for whom. Where this information is logged, who's to say? But it seems as though information is being gathered regardless. And all of a sudden, Digi has become the Shadow Broker from Mass Effect. There's magic afoot. I know. Who would have guessed? Who would have thunk? There's too much magic in my magic tavern. I won't stand for it, so I'll sit down. And your hand touches the beacon. A gong sounds throughout the tavern. Is that quest up for grabs still? Yeah. Would you like to take up Digi's generous donation, or would you prefer that he decline it and then you pick it up? Either works, whatever you'd prefer. If you accept the donation, it'll be Digi's name on the parchment. If you buy it yourself, it'll be your name. Easily one of the best quests in Skyrim, period. I struggled with Skyrim. Maybe this is a hot take. I'm not sure if this is a hot take or not, so prepare for potential spice. I struggled with Skyrim because it felt a little bit too open-ended. Be under your supervision. Yeah, yep, correct. Fine with Digi's name being there. They did draw a Killer Candlekeeper after all. There you go. Cool, okay. Well, under that expectation then, yeah. Jade, as you raise your hand in acceptance of the quest, Digi's name is etched into the page. Your patron is expecting great things. Good luck. 120, good Lord, Billy, stop. How you doing, bud? What are you doing at work still? It's super late. This is a tavern first. It is. First and foremost. Magic second. Skyrim is a walking sim. Do not like walking sims. Will not like walking sims. Yeah. That's kind of sold a cart. Good, but also customer here plays D&D. Hey, they're doing Strahd. Ooh. Billy, you hate Strahd. Temptation to post the lowest quality JPEG of Lumiere you can find is strong. Mission accomplished by technicality alone. Oh, glorious. Your clue is that he's tracking the quests and whoever takes them by magical means. Correct. Yep. What's Strahd? So there is a pre-written campaign in Dungeons and Dragons called The Curse of Strahd. It takes place in an area called Belleria. I'll keep it loose because it's filled with spoilers. But Belleria is a place that you can go to, and it's ruled over by this like incredibly powerful vampire named Strahd. Victor Strahd. No, I'm not familiar with his first name actually. But yeah, basically the entire adventure is set around you being essentially messed with, manipulated and stuff. Like, you have to deal with Strahd, or else something will happen. It's a really iconic adventure. Really well done. A lot of people's favorite pre-written, understandably so. It's full of like spooky vibes and stuff. It's a good time. The plot thickens. I know. Do you need to research how to assign quests to others or how to do joint quests? Oh, that'd be sick. Yeah. Would require a couple more buttons on my end, but easily doable. And I've got the real estate. Quest Broker has a kind of system that transports info about tasks through the air. He's got an air task. He's very well organized. Keeps uploading to the cloud. Frickin' nerd. Meant to say that to Billy, but joint questing would be insane. Joint questing would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Oh. Yeah, that could work. There would have to be some sort of like consent reply, like party up DigiPainter, and then it'll come up with Art Tavern, like DigiPainter, do you accept the party invite? And then like exclamation mark yes, exclamation mark no, and then it opts them in or out. It's a little bit busy in terms of chat, but it's not something that's always active because it has the pre-requirement of there being an active quest. I don't have an issue with that. Max party size, lots of logic, yeah. We could start with just 2. That way one person foots the bill. Yeah, yep. Party of 21 viewers are tasked with... we could start low. Love to assemble a team for a quest, so freaking cool. I'm not sure how... Yeah. I'm not entirely sure how it would work with pinging people who aren't online at the time. It could be like a check if in the chat. If no, then automatically decline. That could work. Maybe just start with tag team quests with a max of 2 participants. That's the thought, is start small and build. Sick idea though, Billy. Really cool idea. Yeah, drink up, I suppose. Can you get a redeem to summon Mahali for a high point amount to do a tag team quest like a Uno reverse? Do that purely to show your custom. No, that's fair. That's fair. I wouldn't have an issue with I wouldn't have an issue with jumping in on some tag teams. That could be fun. That could be fun. Multiple ideas for chat to think on. Yeah. You love the ghost tree so far? That's the thing. Everybody who's done a ghost tree has been like, this was really fun to work on. I'm kind of sad that I don't have a ghost tree to work on. So, hence why I would be quite joyful if I got invited in on a ghost tree. Just saying. I'm floating that as something to be cashed in at a later time. People can just do a 5-minute scribble if they want something for me to do. Yeah, but it's not the same. It's not the same. I have to be realistic. Do I have the time to join in on quests? Not particularly, not at the moment. It'd be fun. I like fun. Fun's fun. Can I have fun? What if made the redeem a redeem a quest a lower point redeem, but it rolls a d10, have to get higher than a nat 5 to accept? Oh, I wouldn't make it random. I want it so that if people want to embark on a quest, they can. The only reason why I set it to be a larger cost FPV is because I don't want people spamming them and then burning themselves out in the process. So if it's a bigger cost, it forces people to pace themselves a little bit. It's a bit rude, but I need to be transparent. Locked in my stream till I am. How diplomatic and just, Your Grace. I don't think the not caps locked E was intentional, but I really love that as like an intonation indication. Like, yes, as part of the script, my voice needs to lower. How diplomatic and just, Your Grace. Almost like a decrescendo in music. It's glorious. How am I doing? Did I have a good day? I've had a day. Ups and downs. I won't go into personal stuff just because I try to separate a little bit. But some family health stuff happened in the middle of the night, which led to me having to do some running around at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And then connected to that, I had to wake up at like 8:30 or something. So I've been running around. Today, but I did finish a commission. So, you know, we're complicated, but also you get some wins. Bring on the 1 million point request. What was the one that was suggested the other day? Like 1 million points to shut down the stream. So glad I picked up. Of course. have deep goblin pockets. You've been bursting with swag. You've been churning through the artwork. It's been insane to see, Digi. You're an absolute monster in all the best ways. Customer gone, I'm louder now. Huzzah, true freedom. Don't forget to take care of my own health too. Yeah, that's why I was saying before that today might be a half stream, just because I can feel myself kind of nodding off a little bit. If I go silent for a couple of minutes at a time, it's because I'm secretly asleep. I might have my eyes open and I'm still working or whatever. I'm secretly sleeping, just getting in a bit of a power nap. Some days we're just monkeys in the well, going 3 bricks up, 2 bricks down. Yeah, yeah. We dislike family health stuff, sending warmth and well wishes. Yeah, thank you. It's okay. I like the news that we received wasn't the worst news. It wasn't great news, but it wasn't the worst news. So 2 thumbs up to that. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Can just tuck me in and let me sleep. Sleeping stream. It's tucking in, but I do like tucking up though, because it kind of implies that I'm being suspended from the rafters or something, which is a fun image. But yeah, Davey, I should have something memey for 1,000,000 points. I probably won't do that because I've seen other people do the like turn off stream for 1,000,000 points. I don't think I'd do that. Something memey would be something memey, but still like fun, I think, for everybody. Like a delightful little burrito. Tuckering up is something completely different. Well, tuckering up is eating delicious food. Hi, Fire. Hey, oh, yeah, no, sorry. How you doing? Just dance. Oh, God. You really just want to watch me just absolutely destroy the dance floor, which I would do, obviously, because I'm the Lord of the Dance, said me. But I did say it the other day. Smug was Smug rated before with a bit of sculpting. Just Dance, I believe it's the past 2 years. I believe it's over the past 2 years. Just Dance has been releasing special levels. So their usual Just Dance thing is where they have character silhouettes. They'll have character silhouettes. It's like, oh, it's me. I'm doing a jig. And then on the one hand, they'll have like a colored glove or something to show you which hand you're supposed to be holding the controller in, or whatever. But recently, they've been releasing special levels where they replicate the dance moves that the silhouette does, but they do it in stop motion. They hire it out to a stop motion production company and they redo the scene entirely in stop motion with like a set and special effects and stuff. It's insane. It's like full on production level. Really, 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 really cool. I would probably be down to do a Just Dance stream. I need to be careful with my words. Especially when I'm tired. What am I committing to? I'm not committing to anything. I'm not committing to anything. I'd probably be down to do a Just Dance stream if it's just those special levels, because that would be sick. That would be awesome. For 4 hours? 4 hours of jigs. Literally, no. I literally said to the negative of that. One word you picked up from watching British YouTube is Moorish. Oh, what's my favorite? What's my favorite word? Favorite British term? I've got a few, but they're not coming to mind. Sleepy Mahali can't do it. Really don't have a word for that in Canadian land. Canada, like, why did I add the I? Closest word we've got is like rich, and that just ain't it. Yeah, yep. literally just committed. Mahali chicks. Hi Cersei, how you doing? Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Falling asleep a little bit because of circumstances, but otherwise doing okay. How are you? What are these wonderful presents you've gotten yourself? Don't know. If you have terrible memory, which is a veritable boon when buying surprises for yourself. Has it ticked over, Skull? Has it ticked over? Is it your birthday as of now? Or is it 17 minutes? Or is it 13 minutes ago? It has? Happy birthday. Happy birthday, dude. 43 minutes. Hell yeah. Happy birthday. Cozy Tavern, Just Dance with crowd control. Been thinking too. Couldn't remember the ones that you loved too. I think a lot of my favorite terms are just like technical terms because they're just fun to use. Like MacGuffin is just fun. Diegetic is fun. Oh, actually, you know what? One of my favorite terms of all time, absolutely nothing to do with the fact that my favorite typing in Pokemon is Ghost. Incorporeal. Incorporeal is, it's just a fun word to say. Put pillows on the floor and sleep on the whole stream. Sleepy too. It's just a nap stream. Just realized Just Dance with stop motion is literally quests with only straight lines. Cannot escape. I mean, yeah, correct. It actually is for real. Before I forget, because I've forgotten in the past and I'm pissed that I have, I'm going to step away. Need to fill up on water. I'm completely out. I need to stretch. I need to wake up a little bit. I'll be uppy, okay? I'll be uppy. I'll be back soon. In the meantime, I'm going to run 3 minutes of ads so that we don't have to work. We don't have to bother with ads or pre-rolls or anything like that for the next hour. So if you've got to get up and move around, grab some things, now would be the time to do it. I'll see you soon, okay? Hello? Oh no, sorry. Sorry for the timing. Hi Snow, how you doing? Welcome in. Ah, yes, an absolute flurry of hearts. An absolute flurry of hearts. I hope that people haven't been bombarded with ads. That's my bad. That's my bad. No. You're all good. You're all good. How you doing? How's stream? Let's jump over to this screen for a second. Hi. How'd you go? You were streaming art as per usual. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. What'd you get up to? Welcome in, everyone. How you doing? I'm Sleepy Mahali. Nice to meet you. I'm like the usual Mahali, but I'm kind of a doppelganger of sorts, where I kidnap him, I store him in the cupboard, I take over stream, and I fall asleep. That's my whole thing. Usual Mahali is an art illustrator, yeah, a fantasy illustrator. Oh god, I'm an absolute mess. A fantasy illustrator, so he does landscapes and character stuff, the whole shebang. If you like this sort of stuff, you might like it here. Not that he can talk for himself at the moment. It was lovely. You're working on the kitty redeems. Nice. Been building so well. Good. Do you have a preview of what the kitty redeem looks like so far? Because last time I saw it was quite populated. Last time I saw it, but if more kitties have been added, I'd love to see. Peeking on the tavern and you're like, thank you. It's getting there. We're slowly but surely fixing some of the issues that I had with it. Slowly but surely fixing some of the issues. The tavern was sitting a little bit too high in the water, so we've moved everything down on that little island section there. We've shifted everything downwards. We've darkened some of the elements in the foreground a little bit more. We've worked on the ceiling to make it look more like a cave rather than just a cloudy overcast sky. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's filled in a lot. Yeah. It's up. Oh, let's have a look. Oh my god, yeah. I was gonna say, it was so crowded before. The crowdening has... it's extrapolated. Oh my goodness. What do we have here? Oh my god. Oh, the... Phantom of the Opera? Shorecat Holmes? Stormtrooper? I can't come up with something for that one, but this is so glorious. We've got an Owlman, Icarus, Bob the Builder. It's just so good. There are so many little Easter eggs all over the Pirate Cat. Oh, Eldritch Nightmare Cat, Mercat. Oh my god, Kraken Cat. Frankencat? Oh my god, it's so good. Mission Imposter Cat? Okay, this is just getting lazy on my part. I can come up with cleverer things. Unicat, Unikitty, obviously from Lego. These are phenomenal. Some of the prompts are super in depth. Some I'm hitting on the head with the prompts you were given. Nice. Oh, Bob Ross. Sorry, I'm going to keep getting distracted. Dr. Strange Cat. A feast for the eyes. An absolute feast for the eyes. Origami Cat. Oh, that's so good with the little paper boat and the paper plane. What? Phoenix Wright as a cat. Glorious. No, this is fantastic. No, this is coming along so phenomenally well. It already looks fantastic. I think that's a given. But when when it's fully stocked, I think you're gonna have something truly special on your hands. It's gonna look so good. The butterfly cat, of course. This is so good. It's so funny how they can play together. Yeah, like the fishing cat with the with the teeny tiny little Schrodinger's box cat. No, it's fun. It's fun. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Wait a second, that's not a cat at all. That's a fox. Police. I would like to report a crime. This isn't a cat at all. That's a fox. Enhance. Enhance. Minority report. Enhance. Enhance. This is a fox. I have identified your scheme and it hasn't worked. You've attempted to smuggle a fox into this family portrait of cats, and I won't stand for it. No, that's fantastic. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. I do like the Cheshire cat as well on the I'll keep going for days. I'll keep going for days. Thank you for sharing. And I can't wait for the next update. This is it's coming along so well. It looks so good. It's supposed to be heckin' windy. Hecking windy foxes. Dog hardware running a cat something. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Foxes are somewhat cat-like. No, I can see that. Holy cow, I mean holy cat. So many, right? But yes. Thank you, Snow. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for bringing your peeps. If you have to look after yourself post-stream, like you gotta run, you gotta get sleep, food, hydration, gotta get cookies, I don't know, anything. If you've gotta head off, no stress whatsoever. If you wanna hang out for a little bit, happy to have you. Never seen the hacking Wimdy meme? It's legit Fox doing that. No, I haven't. What? To Google. Heckin' Wimdy. Glorious. Beautiful. Beautiful. Chef's kiss. Report just in. As we cut over to our agent in the field, Professor Fox, can you hear me? It's heckin' windy. Thank you, Professor Fox. Over to sports. Beautiful. Beautiful. Still haven't sent you to the pit yet. I mean, it's not a power that I have. The tavern decides whether or not to send someone to the pit or not. It's not in my hands. You think of that fox every time it's windy. I've heard people make reference to it. Oh, did you roll a 5? Where? You did. Apologies. Banished. There you go. I've heard people make reference to that, but I thought it was just like haha funny internet speak. I mean, it is, but it's making very specific reference to something. Adore the challenge, but also the desire to be simple while being complex. Yeah, that's the thing, right? As soon as it's not a piece, as soon as it's just like a fun community challenge, it takes all of the edge off and you just get to enjoy it. It's what I enjoy about, not to make it about me, but like it's what I enjoy about the Friday streams is the fact that it's just like fun community stuff. It's fun to work on you know, art. It is fun to work on art, but sometimes it's nice to just take a bit of a break and just play, you know? Shall continue to make buddies with the Bone Collector? Hell yeah. Oh, with the 13. Yeah, you guys are mad chilling. You're not like friendship status, but he's okay with your presence. Doing far out challenges helps you get out of your head. Exactly. Because otherwise you sit there spending stream after stream after stream just going like, I suck at art. This is the worst. Sorry, not to speak on everybody's behalf. Otherwise me, Sleepy Mahali, sits there going, I suck at art the entire time. There we go. Fixed. Statement fixed. When people are like, best art so far, you're stressing that you'll never do better. Yeah. Yep. Here's the thing. It might be the case that you don't do something better for the next, like, year or so. But that's fine. That's fine. If anything, it shows what you're capable of. If you can do it once, you can do it again. I kind of have to keep relearning that because I deem a piece like where my capability is at its peak at the time. And then I'm actively competing with myself after that. And it's really demoralizing when I can't hit that peak again. But then like a year later, I do something of a similar level. It's like, oh, sweet. Okay, no, I can still do that. Just takes time. I need something silly to remove the pressure, of course. Yeah, exactly. Because at the end of the day, we're in it for the love of the game, right? We're in it for the love of the game. We need to not forget that. 13. That's funny. You dressed as Jason from Friday the 13th today for school swimming. Hey, there you go. Boom. It's about finding the joy. Yeah, exactly. Because otherwise, like, what are you doing? I'm doing this thing that I love and I'm stressed and I hate it. Why are you doing it then? I know what you hate doing. Welcome. Everybody's checking in. Enjoying the art? I am. You know what, Tavern? Now that you ask, I am enjoying the art. I feel as though that's quite topical based on what we were just discussing. Okay, that button is it? No, you're good. You're all good. It's just a fun button to press. Feeling better today? Hey, glad to hear. Ish? We take ish. The K vibes are immaculate. They're getting there. They're getting there. I have to emphasize just how much I'm still uncertain about it. Talking out the side of my mouth, best way of doing it. We're getting there. Oh yes, thank you. Mahali, you thirsty? You want anything to drink? No, I'm okay. I had some water. The thing that I need to push is when you're looking at a cave through a waterfall, you can actually see it. You can actually see the cave behind the water. So I need to communicate that better. You've got like a little bit of the ambient light reflecting up from the surface of the water up at the bottom bit of the waterfall. But I need to show that there's like a void behind. How am I? I'm sleepy. Noctua. I said that maybe this is a half stream, but I reckon I can push to a 3/4 stream. That's how maths works. I reckon I can push to a 3/4 stream. Had an eventful day today. Some good, some bad. Got such a rest your weary feet, traveler. Fits vibe so well. Thank you. That's kind of what I'm going for, is something a little bit more, I don't know, ambient. What I had before was fine. It doesn't, it's not what I want. Speaking of not what I want, the water is currently either completely flat or it's going up slightly on the left is what it feels like. I need to find a way of dipping it on this left side so that it feels like there's a bit of curvature to it. Just a smidge. What that could be is I could go through and actually darken the water a little bit. On this side, I can darken the water here. Oh, actually, you know what? Heckin' brilliant. Because it shows a reflection of the pillar here. No, that absolutely works. Let's do that. I miss illegal lurkies. But I'll never know. I'll never know. Too sneaky. Hope you're doing well, bud. Oh, even that just feels, yeah, that feels better. That feels better. I think I do need to still go through and lighten in this bit just a smidge, just to kind of give a sense of continuation of the water. But that darker stretch there helps immensely. Yeah, that feels way better. That feels way better. Ah, I'm having these little moments. Like earlier, the tavern was sitting a lot higher. The tavern was sitting a lot higher. It was like up here. If I hide the background, actually, you might be able to see where the roof is. Background. Yeah, can you see where the roof is? If you bump the tavern up to where the top of the roof is, here, I'll see so it's a little bit more obvious. If you bump the tavern up to where the top of the roof is, that's where it was sitting previously. I've chunked it down by a centimeter. And it feels so much better. It feels so much better. Water is inspiring. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's getting there. It still needs a few passes. It still needs a few passes. And then I need to like have stuff floating in it and stuff, but it'll get there. It'll get there. Made it to RE4. Nice, dude. Congratulations. How long did it take you to get through RE3? Like half a week? With art streams as well? Speedrun. Like a minute, yeah. Blink and you miss it. Pardon me. Tired Mahali is not the correct Mahali to make decisions as to what kind of mossling we're going to have in the scene, so let's not do that now. Let's instead do a little bit of decor. Gonna lurky and start de-stream time? Yeah, of course, of course. Excited to see what I do with this one. Vibes are really good. Obsessed with the reimagine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll get there. I've decided that I'm gonna commit to this one, hell or high water. So if this one takes another week, if it takes 2 months, I don't care. I don't care. I'm locking in for the long haul with this one. Apologies to people if it starts getting stale. That's my bad. But I'm putting my foot down. It's one of those, like, I don't know, moments of greatness things where you're like, I can see the potential in it, and I want to take it to the moon. I've already learned a ton. I've already learned a ton in the process, and I reckon it's a gold mine that's just going to keep giving for a while. So we commit. We commit. Do I don't want my dude? Yeah, I know, but at the same time, like, I don't want to make it boring. Don't want to make it boring. Can you imagine, like, Mahali stream, working on the same image for 4 months, is asleep on stream, also somehow eating noises? It'd be terrible watching. It'd be terrible watching. Nah. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Turning in your ghost tree. Nice. Nice. Let me know when it's posted. I'll quickly give it a gander. Posted? Okay. I'll give it a look. I did say that I'm going to look at Discord less, but I feel as though it's different with quests. It's a little achievement. Have to have a look. The ghost trees of the Duskwood Hall. Hell yeah. Yeah, I can see you've gone absolutely to town with the lasso tool. Look how cool this is. That's heckin' awesome. No, just regular trees. Are you sure, Gary? Are you sure they're regular trees? Help me. Help, I'm not a tree. It says that it's not a tree, Gary. That's so good. I love that you've done a micro and then you've also done a macro. So you get a sense of what they look like detail for detail, but then you also get a sense of like environmentally what kind of vibe they give you. Really cool. Really cool. It's sick, isn't it? It's really cool. That was just pure fun. Well, there we go. Then it's worked, Digi. Now hasn't it? The system just works. Actually, Digi, can I use that for advertisement purposes? For like a post. Actually, is it worth printing out a poster for the tavern and slapping it onto the front of the tavern? Does that have value? Is that a valuable thing? The face of the tree is really funny. You like it? It's so good, right? You suffered, you sweat. Not believing even for a second. Even for a second. Pure fun poster. Yeah. Does it make sense to be like, come to the tavern, here's a quote from one of our patrons, Digi Painter, it was pure fun. But then I post it on the front of the tavern that it's advertising. Just a little bit silly. I feel as though that budget is better spent elsewhere. That'd be great. It'd be something. Great isn't necessarily the word that I would use. I mean, I say all of that, but isn't that what they literally do at the movies? Isn't that literally what they do at the movies? They have the movie theater and then they have the posters of like, come to the movie theater directly outside the movie theater. I mean, I was gonna say if it ain't broke, but movie theaters aren't doing great at the moment. Not due to their fault. I think it's exterior factors. So if anything, the advertising approach works. Here are testimonials. If I opened up the advertising to patron quotes, I feel as though we'll get a bit of a mixed bag. On the one hand, it'll be pure fun. On the other hand, it'll be welcome to the tavern. Art is pain. Pain is progress. A little bit of a roller coaster of experiential advertisement. It was all right. I get, yeah, exactly. Yeah. It says 4 stars, but then it also says 2 stars. I'm not sure what to think. Can't wait to see what it looks like finished. Oh, the classic absolute. Because, you know, the thing is, it's always coming from a place of like support. It's coming from a place of support, but it's the shot that hits. It's the gut shot. It's the gut shot. You're like, these other people with their comments shot me in the arms, the legs. But you, my friend who I trusted, you have shot me in the gut. And from here I shall bleed out and it shall be atrocious. I'll be complaining the whole time. The Tavern of Cozy Discomfort. I mean, that maps. That maps. Cozy for you guys, discomfort for me. No, that it summarizes it. I'd be happy with that. Really like how swampy the tavern locale. It's so good, isn't it? Here's the thing. It sure is a place. Oh no, can't wait to see. Here's the thing. Is the previous version that we had. The previous version that we had was, I think, inarguably more cozy. I feel as though this is more whimsy, more cozy, but I prefer this. I prefer this look. It's objectively less cozy, but I prefer this. I prefer this. What can I say? Grumble, grumble, grumble. Mumble, grumble. 10 out of 10 would backflip here again. I feel as though 50% of the patrons who committed to backflips would agree. The other 50% would adamantly disagree. Lots of injuries on that fated night. Some guy came in and released a swarm of candle bugs. and then they demanded that we buy potions from them. A little bit weird. More cozy. This represents my current level. Yeah. Plus, this is more my aesthetic. This is more my aesthetic. This is what I enjoy visually more. So I'm happy to make the shift. I'm happy to make the shift. Are we doing on time? Okay. I'll go for another 10 minutes or so, and then Mahali's checking out. Mahali's checking out. I'm gonna have to rudely raid and run somebody because I can feel myself just completely. Incredibly cozy tavern. Ina seems pretty stressed, often sat in the corner, muttering anxiously. Just because it's accurate doesn't make it funny. But it is also funny. Take care of me. Yeah, I should. Big EP times lately. Specifically snow. Specifically at the moment, I'm okay, reset the brain. Here we go. Okay. What am I talking about? I've attempted a few times to reset my sleep. Over years I've attempted to reset my sleep. And it works, you know, a little bit of pain involved, but we get there. You know, we stay up the extra hours, we get exhausted, and then we like beat the insomnia into submission. But this time around, I'm wanting to not just address the symptom, but actually get to the root cause. So for the past week, I've been attempting to improve my sleep hygiene. So banish my phone, make sure that I'm not doom scrolling, have something just like playing in the background with a bit of distance from me so I'm not tempted to look at my screen. Shower after stream instead of before stream, so I'm showering just before bed. Declutter my immediate space. Just like a whole bunch of strats essentially, and we've had some success with it. So it's going well, but also at the same time, my energy is all over the place. Until my body adapts. It's going to be like this for a little while. Mega important, yeah, because it's not a band-aid solution. It's the full sucker punch, you know. Oh, is that the third Nat 20 we've had this stream? Hell yeah, what an entrance. What are you doing with your Nat 20, Gotcha? What does it look like? Come far, traveler. It's time your tavern looked the part. The old man waves his hand and the painting is complete. Oh God, could you imagine? Actually, I would kind of hate that. I would kind of hate it if it was a snap my fingers and the painting was finished, because then I wouldn't understand any of what happened. Very chill place until the owner whipped out a giant corkboard and started ranting about some nonsense. It's not nonsense, it's important stuff that shapes our society as we know it. God, it's going well. It's okay if I'm still struggling. Sometimes the brain is just struggling. Yes, brain just struggles. Brain doesn't like being readjusted. That's okay. Once it is readjusted, it should be on track for a while. Plus, I'll know how to realign it without having to do all the brutal stuff. If it's just a case of like having to clean up my behavior a bit, I'm happy to do that. Place keeps blood flooding again. It's not as fun. The process is so joyful. The process is joyful, and it's satisfying. It's satisfying to have like little puzzle pieces in your head go click, and then it just makes sense. Like, I will now forevermore until the end of time know how to vault a cave ceiling, because I've gone through all of the struggle, all of the trials and tribulations of smacking my head against the brick wall. Like, I've got the scars to prove it. It feels satisfying to have earned that mastery. Well, mastery in quotation marks. You know what I mean? Like, it feels good to have acquired the skill instead of having cheated the skill. Walk into the tavern, the door comes off its hinge, pull off it with a puff of purple dust. Then you do Daniel Radcliffe, she'll be coming around the mountains. Welcome, absolute stunner of an entrance. Tavern keeper looking at his now finished painting, completely defeated. Thanks, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. Thanks, you've ruined it. Offensive hip thrusts. So specific. Such a specific descriptor. Speaking of specificity. Speaking of specificity, I'm probably going to shift one of these little islands over to the right. That way we don't have like a perfect alignment. I like a little bit of asymmetry, and it currently doesn't have it. I don't like this one over to the side. I tried to create a bit of asymmetry by plopping it there. But it just, I don't know, it doesn't feel nice. It doesn't feel nice. If anything, it feels like a second one of these where it just kind of exists. If I shift that to the right, I'll achieve that asymmetry without that one on the left annoying me. I can get rid of it. In other news, made cottage cheese out of raw milk. It slaps. Nice. You know how I feel about raw milk, so I won't even mention it. But I'm glad to hear that you made something that you like. That's awesome. Like this one? Do you think it needs like a small dead bush? Those details will come. I still need to put in like additional like little fungus and stuff. I've just started putting in barrels and things. It'll come in time. Asymmetry is the way. Asymmetry is the way. Asymmetry is the way. Always. Always and forever. It was kind of boring. Then the floorboards opened up and swallowed a person. Coming back here again. Highlight of my evening, not gonna lie, is when I saw the tavern murderer, man. It was that was glorious. I fell down. Yeah, second review. I fell down the whole hour. Was in the office yesterday. Got in a conflict with 5 people, out of which 3 were higher management. People are trying you seriously. I mean, did you beat them up? I tend to find that starting with the leg sweep is the fastest way to reach some sort of conclusion. Swiftly and with incredible violence. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In your mind, you did the whole Batman routine. Oh no, Katja. Oh jeez. Now I've just got discombobulation stuck in my head. First, discombobulate. Then, go for the elbows. Discombobulate. Next, distraction. Discombobulate. Why are we leg sweeping? We'll shake it simple. We killed the Batman. No, because people were picking fights with Gotcha at work. It's so good. It's so good. It makes me laugh every time. You're in? How you doing, Chica? How's your week been? I'm a sleepy Mahali at the moment. I won't go into the full spiel because I can't. I can't. My brain's checking out. But I'm resetting my sleep. Not my sleep schedule. I'm resetting my sleep habits. More like fundamental change than just like what time I'm falling asleep. So I'm going to be sleepy for a little bit. I'm going to be sleepy for a few streams. We discombobulate the Batman. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Should surround yourself with people smarter than you. Then spin attack. That's so good. You are... Remember, Jimmy, you are who you hang around. Like some sort of Voltron? Hi, Tika. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome in. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I'm going to be ending stream early and people are coming in. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How are we doing? How's life treating us? Good morning? Yeah, good morning. I hope you slept well. Or a naught. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you're doing well, Tika. I hope you slept well. Discombobulate, man. Just an incredibly obnoxious superhero. Incredibly obnoxious. Feel that in your soul on the right, on my time right now. Still in central US. Oh, yep. Yep. Yeah, sorry, bud. Sorry. Well, here's to both of us fixing our sleep, eh? Final check to see if the quest broker left any tracks. At 15. What kind of tracks are you looking for specifically? Getting a huge IKEA package today? Ivar shelves? Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wrestle with furniture soon. Yeah, hell yeah. For have you ordered them in for a particular problem? Like you've problem solved with them? Or you just like the idea of installing that particular kind of shelf? The Queen of the Seas has graced with sign presents. I know. Disappointing. I apologize. It's on me. Just realized if they're your bookshelves, you can paint anything you want on them. So many... Yeah, you totally can. You don't have to ask anyone for permission. Just what do the tracks look like? Anything you can glean? Yeah, no, with a 15, you can't pick up on specifics, but the end of the foot is a little bit wider and spread out than maybe you'd anticipate a humanoid to be. It kind of flares. So the foot kind of flares like this. What that speaks to, who's to say? But that's the piece of information that you pick up on. Had some of that set before, and it's full pine. Want some shelves on the other wall now too. Hey, yeah, okay. Matching shelves. Yeah, cool. Have a good rest of the stream. Got to run and pretend to work. Yeah, all good. Look after yourself, bud. Thanks for dropping in for a little bit. Foot with a flared base. Write that down. Yeah, no, the end. The towards the toes. Walking around in flippers, I potentially kind of matches that description. You can put all the screws and hooks on the shelf too. It'll be doubling as your new monitor shelf too. Yep. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Because it's recommended actually that you have your monitor set a little bit higher so that you're not looking down, because then it strains the back of your neck. Yeah. In scuba gear, I mean, potentially. Been added to the case file. Excellent. Okay, let's shift this little landmass over to the side. with the little bit of time that we've got remaining. Of course, it's this song as we finish up. Of course, it's this song. Imagine the broker is not a fishman, just a really skilled dive instructor. He is Scuba Steve. It is I, Scuba Steve. About to teach you a lesson on how not to drown. Step 1, take the plunge. Step 2, breathe through your gills. Wait. You love this ongoing investigation. You really look forward to it. I'm discovering these facts alongside you, so I'm similarly at the edge of my seat. I'm not sure what's going to come out of my mouth next. If our shelves have peg holes, like every 3 centimeters, so you can really pick at what height you put the shelves and swap them around. Nice. That's always good because no, I've had plenty of experience with setting in a piece of furniture and being like, yeah, excellent, this is the thing that I want. And then like 18 months later or something, I'm looking at it and I'm going, my needs have changed, but this thing exists now. So yeah, flexible furniture is always appreciated. Always appreciated. You don't know whom this Scuba Steve is, but sounds like a straight up fellow. Digi has been attempting to track down the quest giver for a little while now. Hi, welcome in. Nebukeru. Hi, welcome. How'd you go? How was stream? Internet dying raid? Ah, hell yeah, I can relate to that. How you going? Welcome. How was stream? How'd you go? Just chatting. What were you chatting about? We have a Zenith, an Ishi, and Nebukori. How you doing? Stream was okay until the last hour. Your internet was dying. Yeah, no, that's fair. Sorry for the internet outage. That always sucks because it's like it's completely outside of your control. It feels a little bit helpless. Sorry to hear that the stream ended with that. But welcome in. Hi, I'm Mahali. If you haven't met me before, I'm a fantasy illustrator. So I do portraits, landscapes, scenes, creature designs, that sort of thing. If you like that sort of stuff, you might like it here. Welcome. Building a book nook, actually. But just random chat. That's so cute. That's awesome. That's so cool. I'm going to be moving pretty soon. Which means that I'll be able to like set up furniture and stuff. And my aspiration is to build a book nook. I've been in flux for the past like 2 years, thinking like, oh, I might move, I might not. But now because it's actually happening, I'll be able to actually commit. This looks super awesome. Ah, thank you. Talking about designing a fantasy character for yourself for fun. So you thought the tavern idea was super cute. Welcome in. Yeah, we do all the fantasy things in general. Today specifically, I'm continuing work on a little scene of this here tavern that we've put up residence in. Crave for the cave. Yeah. For the nook. Sorry, I'm super tired at the moment, so my brain is scrambled. Absolutely scrambled like eggs. Instead of internet dying, it's streamer dying. Yeah, me dying, absolutely. Love fantasy here, we do. But yeah, I've had an image of this tavern for a little while now. But we've been updating the lore of the place actively for the past like 2-3 years. And things have changed quite drastically. Plus, it's just fun to reattempt things, you know? Like you learn and you grow over time. Your skill sets change, your style changes, your preference changes. So we're giving it another go with a bit of a different spin. If you have to raid and run, by the way, if you've come in and you're tired, no stress whatsoever. I'm probably only going to be going for a little bit longer anyway, because my sleep is a little bit wonky at the moment. So I'd usually go for another hour, but we'll see how we go. This is it's the Cozy Tavern. It's the Cozy Tavern. Capital T. That invite is for anyone and everyone, by the way. If you've come in and you've got to look after yourself, like you've got to go grab food, you got to drink, sleep, whatever it is, please prioritize yourselves, please. Happy to have you though. Always come through the basement so you never see it outside. That's fair. I mean, we could always do that next time. Is the basement entrance picture. Be winding down. Thank you. The old illustration design was super cute too. Yeah, that's the thing. I've been battling for a little while now because overall, this one has like cozier vibes to it. But this is closer to my aesthetic. This is closer to my like preferred aesthetic. So I kind of just need to be a little bit more authentic, I think. Even though it is cozier, I think I just need to go with what's in my heart, you know? Opposite side of the globe from you. True. No, true. You do have the burrow. That is a good point. Knock, knock. Who is it? I say to the floor. The warm tones definitely make it more welcoming, but the more dramatic lighting here is super cool. It's fun. It's fun. It's what I'm finding is that I tend to like grimier textures. They're fun to work with. It doesn't sing cozy. You don't walk into like a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea style Nemo Nautilus drowned submarine and go, yeah, no, this is really cozy. But it's just it's what I like. What can I say? Smolecule, what a name. Smolecule, that's incredible. That's so good. That's so cute. Welcome to the tavern. I hope you enjoy your stay. How you doing? Used to working with earthy tones. Definitely love to be able to work with more palettes, textures too. That's what I've been trying to do over the last couple of years, is broaden my horizons a little bit, because I was quite comfortable working in my blues and oranges, which is fine, but like wiggling it a little bit, ending up with like some cyans and purples and stuff. I don't know, it gives it a different feel and it's fun. You're quite proud of it. It's so good. It's so good. I'm like a molecule, but like small, I suppose. Like this. Aren't molecules already small? Yes, teeny tiny, small. Once you build up some fog, add warm ambient light to the fog around the tavern, sort of carving out a basic idea of a path. Even just suggestive warmth will add to the coziness. Oh, of course. When the light actually pours out from the tavern and starts affecting some of the environment around, I agree. Like it'll increase that sense of invitation, right? Yeah, it'll get there. It'll get there. I still think this one will have a beat in terms of just like pure whimsy, but you know, is what it is. Is what it is. I'm happy to make the little sacrifice. Consider the contrast of wading through damp swamp and then coming into... Yeah, no, that's a good point. There's like a haven aspect to it. No, I don't disagree. Mahalikor is opening another coffee shop. A pop-up tavern. Invest to make it global. Oh God, could you imagine? Oh, it'd be so fake. Like, oh, it's just a little ramshackle of a tavern. Come in, one of a kind. I've been to this exact tavern 2 streets over. you can't call it unique. That's not how uniqueness works. Already have 2. I know, we're franchising. Candlebugs and mosslings will have. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I do intend on adding the these little candlebugs, basically fireflies, right? I do intend on adding them. They'll have like a creepier like swamp feel to them in the same way that like will-o-wisps have, I suppose. But still, they'll help. It's lovely to get reminded that every biome is a home to someone. Of course, of course. Plus, it's just fun to explore different biomes. It's just fun. I haven't worked with snow enough. The closest to working with snow I've gotten is snow studies. But I haven't actually done any pieces that incorporate snow, I don't think. Not off the top of my head. God, where would I even start looking for them? Drawings. Studies? No, it's not in there. Paintings? God, I can't remember where anything from that long ago is. Daily landscape studies. There we go. Here, this is the closest thing to like a snow scene that I've done. But these are all studies. These are just like me replicating photos. Like it is snow. It's technically snow and ice. It's just I didn't make the scene, you know? Like I didn't come up with the scene. It's just studies. So good. Thank you. Thank you. I try to apply them. It's tough. It's one thing to replicate. It's another thing entirely to apply. We're getting there. Only did snow once. Was very thin layer of snow on ice. Actually really like that piece. You'll try to find... Yeah, yes please, if you've got it. Some snow in Australia, mountains or Tasmania maybe? Kind of. We get snow in like Sydney and Melbourne, I think, on a couple of mountains. Mount Buller, I think, gets snow sometimes. But yeah, no, it's not a regular thing. Not a regular thing. Working in shadow more than anything. Yeah, that tends to be what I prioritize is my lighting. Tends to be what I prioritize. Studies are just doing reference work. Yeah, basically, it's exercises. Really at peace in the middle of a snowy pine and birch forest. I have been lucky enough to experience snow outside of Australia, and I completely agree. I am most at peace when in snow. I feel I am very much so in my element. I am a child of winter. It's very struggly. Love how quiet everything becomes. Got a muffling effect, plus less people outside. Yeah, there's a stillness to it. No, I completely agree. So nice when the whole scenery is blanketed in snow, muffles the sounds, so it's really cozy. Yeah, I suppose I would describe it as cozy. That is a good point. Plus there's something... it depends on the type of snow. Really chalky snow can kind of be a little bit fingernails on a chalkboard. But like really soft snow is just, I don't know, there's something satisfying about moving through it. And it was from November 2024. You still love it in construction, but I think nowadays you do the colors a lot differently. I mean, hey, if anything, it speaks to your growth, right? Ain't that the wonderful thing? You can look at a piece and be like, you know what, I would do this differently. You can see where you can improve. Powder snow is peak snow. Yeah, yep. I've seen the growth of that stuff. That's the thing, right? Is usually we struggle. We look at stuff that we've done in the past and we go, no, usually we're in the moment and we're going, I haven't improved one bit. I can't feel it at all. And then you look back a couple of years and you go, I have improved. I have improved in this department. Because I might have like a piece that I did a couple of years ago that I look at it and I go, really good, really good. But on average, I'd say my pieces nowadays are better. The snow you had for at least 3 weeks is finally starting to melt. Kind of sad, but it was ice snow. First like foot was powder, but the top, yeah, yep. Looking back feels like growth. Yeah, exactly. It's important to do as well. Same with it, random for me to bring it up, but it's on the brain. It's the same with weight loss. If you're intending to lose weight, it actually maps quite accurately. In the moment when you're losing weight, you don't really feel it. You're like, I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I look basically the same as yesterday. I look exactly the same as yesterday. But then you look at a photo from 3 months ago and you can see the change. It's the same thing. It's why logging your process when you're trying to do anything is incredibly important. Because humans aren't very good at understanding long-term progress. Humans aren't very good at understanding long-term progress. We look at the here and now, we go, it is different. I hate it. But then when we compare back to like, we were drawing stick figures, 3 years ago, and then we look at what we're currently doing and it puts it in perspective. We're like, oh, okay, a dodoy. Yeah, of course I've improved. I'm doing completely different stuff now. With that friendly reminder, I'm so sorry to say, but I'll be, as I said, I'll be wrapping up a little bit early today. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I feel as though we've made some strides. The willow is starting to feel okay. I still think maybe some darker leaves behind will give it a little bit more volume, because currently it feels a little bit flat, but it's got some shape to it. The lighting is looking decent. The roof is looking a lot better. The waterfall cave thing is sticking out a little bit more. Like, just little improvements all over the place. The perspective on the mushroom up the top left, doing good. Love a good shape. Yeah, I know, right? All right. Glad you could catch it. I'm glad that you could hang out. But yes, before my head starts to spin, I'm sorry, I'll tune out for a second, just because I'm gonna get befuddled. Sorry, I'm loopy at the moment. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I hope you had fun. It's going to be a community canvas tomorrow. I'll probably chat with everyone on the Discord across the day tomorrow to determine what kind of prompt we want to draw. So keep your eyes peeled for the Discord. We'll have a chat. We'll come up with something for what we want to do. And then yeah, more Subnautica nonsense on Saturday. We've got an exciting next couple of days. Thanks for hanging out. Have an excellent rest of your day or night, depending on where you are. Look after yourselves. Catch you later. Bye everybody, bye.